Hello and welcome to the first video on Team Calamity. My name is Sam and I'll be showing my Agnista's deck profile. First, I'll run 3 higher A. Sorry if I get the names wrong. If I control a Agnista monster, I can special summon it. The same going for Doshin. It does the exact same thing as higher A. Next, I run 3 HH. If when normal special summoned, add 1 level 4 or lower Agnista monster to your hand. Next, I want 1 Dorobo to discard the card and negate the attack involving a Agnista monster. Next, I run 3 Doyon to get rid of Agnista monsters from my deck, because some Agnista monsters, which we'll see soon, have really good graveyard effects. Next, I run 3 Gachiri. When there's a Cyburst monster on the field, you can activate its first effect and special summon it, negating the Cyburst monster's effect. If this card is used for a link summon, the link monster cannot be destroyed by card effects until your opponent's end phase. Next, I run 3 Cyburst Gadget to special summon level 2 or lower Cyburst monsters in graveyard. Also, when this card is removed from the field, I can special summon a token. Next, I run 2 Cyburst White Hat. If you have 2 or more monsters on the field, you can special summon it. Next, I run 3 Micro Code Talkers. Its effect is you can link summon using it from your hand, but you have to do link 2 or above. Next, I run 3 Damari. If an attack involving a Agnista monster happens, you can special summon it from your hand. Next, I run 3 Firewall Guardian. When on the field, if used for a link summon, you can bring it straight back from the grave, and this is the monster I was talking about earlier. I will also run 3 Goosery. If in the grave, you can switch the attack with the link monster you control, and their attack goes to 3000. Also, if you have a link monster that's been destroyed, you can special summon it. That's it for the monsters. Let's move on to the spells. I don't use traps in this deck, so you can use traps, I just don't recommend it. Just give me a second here. Okay, now for the spells. First, I use 2 Spore Code. Once attacked directly, you can summon special summon 3 tokens and negate the attack. Then I have 3 one-time pass codes. Obviously, to special out tokens, to special summon tokens, and to up the levels of a link monster. Next, I run 3 security block to take no battle damage, and the Cyburst monster I target with it cannot be destroyed by battle. Then, for the last bit of the spells, I use 3 Link Party to use its first effect to gain 500 attack. But also I use its third effect, which gain 1500 life points. That's it for the spells. Now I'll go on to the extra deck. Okay, I'll go up. I use 1 Nightmare Phoenix. Obviously, You can discard one card, then target one spells or trap your opponent controls, destroy it. Then I use one Code Talker. When a monster is pointing towards one of the arrows, it gains 500 attack. Then I use Binary Blader. When this card declares an attack on an opponent's monster, you can activate this effect that the card can make a second attack, or after damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that opponent's monster. Next, I use Cyber's Accelerator. It gains, you can target a monster on your field that the arrow is pointing to. It either gains 2000 attack until the end phase, or you can make up to 2 attacks on opponent's monsters. Next, I run Dark Templar Angus. If a monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to, even during the damage step, you can special summon as many level 4 or lower Ignister monsters from your grave as possible to your zones. Next, I run 2 Decode Talkers. Obviously, it gains 500 attack wherever to the monsters that are pointed to the arrows. And lastly, I use 1 Firewall Dragon. Once while face up on the field, quick effect, you can target monsters on the field and or graveyard up to the number of monsters co-linked to this card. Return them to the hand. If a monster this card points to is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Cyber's monster from your hand. You can only use the effect of Firewall Dragon once. This was the first video on Team Calamity. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you use this deck profile yourself. Enjoy.